Hi friends, welcome back to my channel Sai Tech Guru. In this video, I'm going to talk about the review of the POCO X3 device after using more than 1 year of usage. Yes friends, it's been more than 365 days of using the POCO X3 device with me, and during this long term usage, I'll try to describe about how is the performance, display, camera, battery, charging, connectivity, build quality, each and every small topic I'll try to cover in this entire video. And finally, is it worth to buy in the 2021 or not? That is what another last question I'll try to tell you. And first, let's get started with the first thing regarding the performance. The performance of this POCO X3 device has got the Snapdragon 732G processor. So 732G, which is kind of good for the low to medium kind of a gaming, but not the heavy gaming. For example, the Battlegrounds mobile game, you cannot play it 60 FPS. Obviously, you can only play it 40 FPS at this moment. That's kind of restriction with the Snapdragon 732G at this moment. So only 40 FPS is the maximum. So not for heavy gaming, maybe for the medium gaming, this should be kind of really good. For the normal to medium usage also, it should not have any kind of issues. During this time, I did not have any kind of major problems regarding the performance, because when I want to play the game, I used to not use this phone. Maybe I used to use other phones. But for casual game, it was perfectly fine. For example, this game can actually play at 120 FPS. You can clearly see the real-time FPS. I'm getting 120 FPS stable. So the games like this ones, which will definitely maintain the real-time FPS 120 throughout the time. So you should not have any kind of issues regarding the gameplay overall. That's what I'm going to say, friends. So for the medium to low to medium kind of gaming, it's not a problem with the POCO X3 device. So right now in the 2021, we are seeing the mid-range segment processors reaching up to Snapdragon, I think close to maybe Dimensity processor they are trying to shift. Dimensity 810 process, Dimensity 800 dual chipset we are trying to see. So, but in this kind of range, maybe close to 15,000 range or 16,000 range, whatever the price of this phone, I think right now the price is of close to 16,000 range. It's kind of decent package, I would say, in this range. That's what final conclusion we got in the performance. And you got in the Antutu benchmark score, you can actually expect kind of close to 3,30,000, 3,35,000 after the recent Antutu version 9 version only. Then the Antutu benchmark score increased in this POCO X3 device. So regarding the display, how is the display and everything quality? Regarding the display quality, friends, in terms of the phone has got the IPS LCD panel display, and right now in the 2021 we are seeing a lot of AMOLED panels also coming, so really start to release. But for the 120 Hz refresh rate and 240 Hz touch sampling rate, it's really good package at this kind of price range. That's one thing definitely I can say. For this kind of price, we cannot ask for, like, we do get the Super AMOLED screens as well, but still right now we are getting, but previous year there are only few phones which are available with the AMOLED panels with the high refresh rate. They are used to be really very costly, but this POCO X3 was a really good deal, and it's a kind of decent screen only, friends. IPS LCD is not that much great. You cannot expect more colors, but still it's kind of decent for this kind of price range. That's what I can definitely say. For the 6.61 inches screen size and 120 Hz refresh rate another really advantage with the POCO X3 device. So regarding the display wise also, there's nothing much problematic in doing this kind of usage for the 1 year of usage, long term usage. And next is regarding the camera. So in terms of the camera, the phone has got the 64 megapixel camera lens on the back side, which is also pretty good, not bad even right now. So which can actually take really pretty good shots using this POCO X3 device. That's another thing which I did like. Even the front cam is not bad at all. It was decent for this price. So for this price, you will be definitely happy even if you read the Flipkart reviews and everything. So there's not much complaints regarding the camera section. So for this kind of price range is really a decent deal, I would say. So there's a 4K 30 FPS recording is also available in this device. So 1080 60 FPS you can do that. And I think the slow motion you can record up to 960 FPS as well. Let me double check it. And yes, 960 is available in the 720 resolution. So slow motion 960 FPS is also available in the POCO X3 device. That's also another fantastic thing in terms of the camera part. So next thing regarding the battery and the charging. So battery backup, you should not be worried at all, friends. Obviously, you'll get minimum like 1.5 day of usage with this phone. That's what the strong point for this POCO X3 device. So if you look at the overall rating, you can see clearly camera they gave the 4 star and 4.1, and battery they gave 4.3. Display 4.2, value for money it's 4.2, performance wise also 4.1. So overall the battery backup is another one most important thing in the POCO X3, which is really good battery backup. Even right now also you can actually get really good decent battery backup from the huge screen, and definitely 2 days of minimum usage is possible with this POCO X3 device even right now as well after the recent updates. So after recent updates, just a little bit kind of battery was draining a little bit, but with the MIUI 12.5, we do know this kind of issues may happen regarding the battery backup, and charging speed also slightly taking more time to charge. After the recent updates, only this is the one problem which has been happened in the POCO X3 device. And right now the battery percentage is 63%, and you can see the active time and screen on time, you can see 3 hours and 37 minutes for 63% only. You clearly see, friends. So battery backup wise, you should not be worried at all. And the charging time, definitely the phone has got, I think, 33 watts charging. So it's gonna take some time to charge. Different. So even right now also we are seeing a lot of other phones are coming with the 30 watts and 40 watts, somewhere around that. But in this kind of price range, 33 watts is very decent charging speed, I would definitely say, in the Poco X3 device regarding this one. So these are the few things about the Poco X3 device, friends, in terms of the battery and charging. But right now the connectivity wise, so regarding the 5G, there is no 5G in this phone. That's another drawback at this moment, because right now if you're planning to buy any kind of smartphone, you would definitely need the 5G as a future-proof option. So if you buy right now as a next future-proof, so you should definitely have the minimum as 5G band. That's what a lot of users are actually preferring to buy. So that's the one drawback at this moment. And 4G plus not an issue. And Wi-Fi connectivity as well, 2.4 gigahertz supported and 5 gigahertz also supported in the Poco X3 device. So no issues regarding the connectivity device, except that there is no 5G. And next, regarding the build quality wise, it's too much heavy. Yes, it's too much heavy. I think close to 223 grams weight as well. And the dual speakers are really very good. It's excellent dual speakers, not a problem, no problem at all regarding the dual speaker setup. But the phone feels really heavy. So if you have the small hands, no problem. But if you have definitely big hands, you will get a pain after using for long time usage with this device. That's the one thing which I can definitely say that. So haptics also really good. Haptic feedback while you're typing on the keyboard, it was fantastic. Not an issue when typing. So it was kind of okay at this kind of price range. I'm really happy with the haptics as well in this device. So next is regarding the software updates and the UI. So software updates and the UI, we do know about the MIUI and everything. If you, maybe this phone might be too old, because if you buy right now, you may get maybe only Android 12 update, I think so, in this phone, because the phone released with the Android 10. So there may be only one upgrade for you all. So that's the one thing you should definitely remember right now if you buy this Poco X3 device. But one more thing, there's different custom ROMs available, and if you try to bootload unlocker and if you try to install different custom ROMs, that will be really good advantage for the Poco X3 device. That's the one advice I can definitely give you. Let me know in the comment section below, friends, how many users are actually using the Poco X3 device. So I just want to know how many users are actually there, so that I can plan my videos even on this phone. So I'm not sure how many users are there. That's the reason I'm not making videos anything on the Poco X3. But let me know in the comment section below how many users are actually using the Poco X3 device. And final thing, when it comes to the price, so right now it's available for about 16,999, but during the big billion day sale, if may get the price kind of close to maybe 13,000, 14,000, that could be kind of deal, I would say. Maybe 13,000 can be okay, I would say, right now, spending on this one without 5G. So only the phone is lacking with the connectivity 5G. If the phone has got 5G, that could be really good advantage for the Poco X3 device. So that's it, friends. Thank you for watching this video, and this is a complete conclusion about the Poco X3 device after using close to 1 year of usage with this Poco X3 smartphone. In case if you have any other queries, don't forget to check the playlist for more information. The playlist will give you the clear idea what is going on with the Poco X3 device. So meanwhile, signing off, friends. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more updates. Bye.